My ex-fiance's new engagement ring is the one I bought her a few years before we broke up. Posted by Psychedelic Demon. If you like these stories and want to see more, please like and subscribe. I had just graduated high school and gotten engaged, though, at the time, my fiancé and I lived in different cities. It was easier to see each other when we had school every day together, but now that we graduated, I would need to drive 2 hours to visit, and I was the only one with a driver's license, so we were not able to see each other as often. She wanted me to visit every day, which is something I was unable to do since I got off work at 8 p.m., but I did my best to visit on days I got off work early or on weekends. Our relationship started getting distant and toxic. I tried to make things work as best as possible, but one day, she up and said we're over, and she wanted her stuff back. I went up to return her stuff the same day. I waited over an hour for her to actually show up at the time we agreed to meet, and she showed up with a car and person I didn't recognize. He seemed really protective, and I had my suspicions they were together. I later found out that they had been dating for at least 3 months before she ended our engagement. A little less than a year later, she's posting engagement photos with her new fiancé, but her ring is the one I bought her for our engagement. TLDR, after graduating high school, my relationship turned long distance. She ended our engagement with me for not being able to drive 4 hours total every day when I have work. She's now engaged to the guy she was cheating on me with, and her ring is the one I bought. Edit. To clarify, we have each other blocked on everything. My family, however, are still friends with her on socials. They're the ones who showed me. And now for the top comments. Comment those pictures and expose that cheating bitch. Hey cheater, I still have the receipt for that ring. You are really doing it on the cheap. Then block her everywhere. Do you know that you can sue her for the money you spent on the ring? If she broke up or found someone new, she is legally obligated to return your ring. If you broke up with her, she's not obligated to return the ring. About 70% of women do return it. The nerve to use the ring you bought and marry someone else is so low and disgusting. And now for our next story. My wife gets promiscuous with other men when drunk and blames it on me. Posted by Shoiza. My wife, F37, and I, M45, have been married for 5 years. In the beginning, I noticed that she had come from a very bright past life, been raped, including being pregnant at age 12, ex-boyfriends. She later admitted that they would use her for sex and be non-committal to her. They would smell her underwear to see if she was fracking anyone else when she had a ladies' night out or whatever. They would criticize her stretch marks and comment on her weight gain after her first marriage. She used to frequent strip clubs with her exes. She told me how her first husband was a porn star and that her other ex, with who she was in an open relationship with, would wait till she was blackout drunk and have anal sex with her. Her circle of female friends are friends that she said she couldn't trust me with alone as they are too promiscuous. The guys would essentially frack her and leave. She called it just having fun, which is okay, but her fun seemed very toxic and not normal fun. She had an amazing body and would really take care of herself physically. If there was any type of abuse you would find in a relationship, she basically has the t-shirt for all of them. I understand and know that we all have a past, and there's nothing that I can do about it, so I accept it, and I hope that we can forge a living relationship together. My experience with her, I had just lost my business and had been struggling to find work for a while. I was never idle. I would make money here and there, flip cars, start a delivery service, and then we started working together, with her being the breadwinner. She gets drunk sometimes and then blacks out, so there could be an alcohol issue / stress issue / depression issue. When she blacks out, she will become aggressive towards me only. Swear me, hit me, try to make me jealous, dance sexually with other guys, allow other guys to put their hand up her dress. There were not many occasions, however, I always asked her to direct her attention to me when drunk, but she couldn't help herself. She told me she has a problem when drinking and that I should help her when drunk or to protect her, but she literally runs away from me when drunk. But this weekend she disappeared with her best friend's husband twice. She even changed into a sexy dress with her breasts half falling out. The best friend is a confirmed cheater, and I didn't say anything to her husband about this. The thing is, Her best friend was trying to get with me and physically holding me back so that my wife could go be alone with her husband for a while. When I realized what the frack was going on, my wife told me she was just having fun and that I shouldn't be jealous. My wife then took my hands and placed them on her friend's ass, and asked me if I wanted to frack her. Her friend then came on to me, tried to kiss me, and I pushed her away several times. I did not entertain this, and I again asked my wife to direct her attention to me as she is my wife. My wife went ballistic and started swearing at me, calling me a dick over and over. She went on for a while, and then even her friend and husband called me an outcast. They laughed at me, and my wife continued to swear at me. The next morning, she and her friend said they blacked out and couldn't remember anything. I told my wife about the night, and she had instant regret. She wants me to get over it because she was good to me in the past. I brought this up on 3 occasions, and she got upset because she said sorry more than 10 times to me about the night. This led me to question all her guy friends' relationships with her. I don't think she understands how hurt I am. In my anger, I said, "How about I treat you the same as how you treat me, and that maybe I should frack someone to make her jealous?" I was and have been totally committed to her. She expects me to get over it because she blacked out again and that she needs help with alcohol. Her family does have serious drunkards and ex-drunkards who can't hold their liquor. We do not have the same values as she sees sex as nothing, while to me, sex is intimate and private. We have a daughter together, and we both have our own children from our previous marriage. I haven't confronted the couple, but I intend to. And now for the top comments. Why are you with her? She sounds like a fracking disaster. Drop her and find a good woman. I'll never understand guys staying with women that messed up. Your wife wasn't blackout drunk. A blackout drunk person wouldn't have concocted ways to both go frack her friend's husband but also try to get you to frack her friend. Nope. She's just a slutty drunk woman who uses alcohol to allow her to do what she already wants to do. Get your kids away from her. Otherwise, they will grow up to be exactly like her. You walked into this mess knowing her past and knowing that she has done nothing to address her volume of significant, untreated issues. What did you expect? Did you think that somehow being a nice guy would mean all of her issues would disappear? If she doesn't really want to change, stop drinking, and seek help, either get used to the clown show or get out. And now for our next story. Long-distance relationships are hard. Posted by Liz the Music Misfit. I graduated last December and took a job 10 hours away from home. I moved away from my entire support system, including my now ex-boyfriend. I became super depressed living in a state that I hate, finding out I have fertility problems and hating my job. My ex-boyfriend was my support system the entire time. Then, one Sunday, I woke up next to my friend in bed. I don't remember going home with him the night before, and he claims he didn't either. But he's my friend, and I cared for the dude. I told my now ex-boyfriend I needed a break because I was depressed and sad. I didn't tell him I cheated because I was embarrassed. It took me 3 weeks after the incident to tell him that I slept with someone else. I told him I couldn't be with him since I cheated on him. I thought it wasn't fair. Since then, I've slept with the new guy twice. I don't know if everything I'm doing is out of guilt or loneliness. Recently I've been in contact with my ex-boyfriend, and I want to make it work. Is there any hope? I hate myself for hurting my best friend and the best significant other I'll ever have. How selfish am I being for wanting to be in his life after messing up our relationship? And now for the top comments. Long-distance relationships are extremely difficult. I think it can work. Obviously, there will be trust issues on his end. But if you both put in the work and effort, there is a good chance. Make plans to meet halfway once a month. Maybe get a hotel room to keep the loneliness at bay. Ike your boyfriend and obviously wouldn't know how he felt. Personally, I would never forgive cheating. It just shows how much you don't care about other person's feelings. Not everything deserves a second chance, and I think that is one of those things. Tell him how you feel, but if he doesn't want to be with you after what you did, just understand it and move forward. There is no hope. You broke trust. Once trust is broken, it's broken. He can never trust you again, especially cause you didn't come right out and tell him. Also, You are sleeping with the other person. Let this relationship go. Move on. Also, you should try some perspective. Stop looking at all the things you left behind. Try to find the positive where you're at now. If you keep looking and missing all the things you don't, how are you going to find the joy and the positives where you are now? Stop messing with anyone right now, and do work on yourself. Good luck to you, and I'm sorry if that's not what you want to hear, but be fair to him. He was faithful, as far as you know. Why go back and cause more hurt? Just see it for face value. If you were meant to stay together, there would have been a career opportunity where he was. What's your say on this? Do you have a similar story? Comment below, and don't forget to like and subscribe.